Burnout. Probably a word you have heard before. Almost every single human experiences burnout with something in life. This video will go in depth on League of Legends burnout, how to avoid it, or what you can do if it happens. Hey guys, I'm actually making this video today because I'm dealing with a pretty bad case of burnout myself. I actually gone from like enjoying League of Legends to just straight up never enjoying a single moment of the game and haven't really touched it for a while now. I've been trying to play like 1 game a day or 2 games a day, but every time I'm not having fun, and yeah, I really don't know what to do. So you might be wondering, why would I make a YouTube video about League of Legends burnout if I'm burned out? And the simple answer to that is, I want to figure out how I can prevent myself from continuing being burned out and getting back into all of the enjoyment that I used to have when playing League of Legends. Yes! Thank you! Give it to me, baby! Let's go, dude! Clean from Toppe! Holy shit, man.
Why did I do that? No! Please don't! Oh, my W! Yes! Oh my god!
As you can see, I used to have a lot of fun playing this game, and I would even get so excited that I start clapping or jumping around in my chair, and you can see that I'm having a lot of fun. And if I look back at any of my clips from now, it's just not like this anymore. And I'm really trying to figure out why, so I can get back into the state that I used to be, where I just had this much fun and I didn't really always feel extremely annoyed or depressed after losing one match. After realizing I was burned out, I quickly went to Google and found a Reddit thread of someone else being burned out, and it's 3 years ago, so therefore I took a look at it and decided to see if there was any good comments. But the post goes, how do you deal with burnouts? I climbed to Diamond 1 by extremely tryharding. My peak last season was Plat 1, so that is a huge improvement. After that, from playing average / very good, I suddenly got extremely bad. I'm talking like going from complete domination in jungle till now I'm going 110, 108, 14, and it's not because of my skill flaw, because I'm doing very average at my best even on my Plat 1 account on which I play flex ranked. At this point I realized that I'm extremely burned out. How do you keep yourself from burning out like that? And then he wrote, note, I really don't have any other games to play to relieve my stress, so I actually have no idea what to do. And this is something that I personally could relate to, because I also really haven't played any other games than League of Legends the past last 1 year. I've very rarely touched any other games. So straight away I just jumped to the comments, and here you can see people giving advice such as play normals, learn new champions, try them in ranked. Or even, I play ARAM for a couple days and then I'm good. Get a Smurf to Diamond 1. It is significantly easier to relax when you're not worried about losing your rank. It can be super stressful when you are higher than you've ever been and feel like you are 1 loss away from all of your progress. You could also start coaching to give yourself a different perspective or outlet when the game becomes unfun, but you still like the game in itself. And then I had to bring this one in as well, so we had a little Reddit warrior coming in hot here. Smurfing is toxic shit and should be removed from the game, ruining low elo games cause your issues ain't exactly nice behavior. So yeah, completely unrelated to the post, but sometimes we also gotta get some life advice from a Redditor themselves. So yeah, take that into consideration and do what you want with it. So after reading these Reddit posts, I kinda came to the conclusion that this wasn't for me, because I tried playing normal games before, I've tried playing ARAMs, and I literally find zero enjoyment in playing any of those game modes. So I just kept looking and I came across this website. 5 tips to reduce burnout in League of Legends. An article published by Mobafire themselves. The guide starts out saying, burnout in League of Legends is something that everyone suffers with in one way or another, and sometimes it's due to how many games we play in one sitting, or it can be a string of bad games that get us really frustrated. And to put some credit into themselves, they also wrote that the guy who wrote this guide is a guy who tried playing 20 plus games over 2 days, which is, if you ask me, a bit rookie numbers. My record personally is, I think, 37, so this guy doesn't really know what the real grind is, but anyways, it was the best I could find, so I just kept reading. And in this guide, they then display 5 ways to reduce burnout in League of Legends, so let's take a look at those. Okay, so the first tip from Mobafire is reduce your time spent playing. And if I think about this, then I can definitely see that they might have a point here, considering that if we look at my op.gg from Toppe, then I had 1162 wins and 1146 losses. And yeah, by the way, I did also end Diamond 2 on this account, so I don't know why anyone ever out there would ever trust me again about any of my guides on how to be better at the game, but yeah, so pretty disaster. I ended low, and I don't know, I somehow managed to drop from Masters 1 week before, 100 LP Masters, to all the way down to Diamond 2, so yeah, talk about being burned out. But yeah, it does not stop here, because oh dear lord, do you guys think that this was my only account? Then you guessed wrong. We also have an account called Toppe 80 Carry, and if we go look at Toppe 80 Carry, then it has 442 wins and 416 losses. And on the bright side, that one ended Diamond 1, but still pretty bad, because I was also Masters in this one right before the season ended, so yeah. Overall, I did a great job at completely ruining everything that I had going for me at the very end, like I always do. It's kind of like a tradition. Get to Diamond 4 at the very end of the season, so everyone can use the argument, oh, you ended Diamond 4 last season, why would I listen to you, right? But once again, do you think that it stops here? We are around what now? I think 2,500 games? I don't know how to do math, but yeah, no. Toppe of course has another account, and this one does not have as many games, but it is called Focused 80 Carry, and it has around 27 wins and 14 losses. So yeah, it's not the best or the worst, but it's definitely still games. So my 3 accounts are the Toppe ADC, the normal Toppe, and the Focus 80 Carry, which is, I have absolutely no idea how many games, but way too many, so maybe Mobafire does have a point with reducing your time spent playing. If we look at the next tip from Mobafire, then the second one is don't just play ranked. And I feel like we went over this topic in the beginning. It's really not my style. I find zero enjoyment in League of Legends if I don't play ranked often, so I'm just gonna skip this and go to the third, which is play easier champions. And you're probably thinking the same as I am right now. What in the heck does that even mean? Like, why would playing easier champions be a reason to me not burning out of the game? I have no idea, and yeah, I bet you don't either. So let's just take a look on the website to see what they mean with this. When playing mechanical difficult champions, it's very easy for you to make a mistake that costs you the lane. If you're always playing hard champions, you will eventually start to burn out if you keep losing on them. And see, this is why I think this whole thing doesn't really make any sense, because what if you then start losing on these quote-unquote easier champions? Will you also start being burned out then? Because then you're losing on those, and then you don't have any other champs to go to because you're already playing the easier champions. I really don't recommend anyone doing this, because I think once you're burned out, you're at a stage where your mind is not allowing you to perform, and it doesn't matter on which champion it is, because it's not that you're not mechanically good enough to play your main champion, but you're just so tilted or burned out that you probably need a break or something else. Or playing some normal games as we went over earlier, but maybe switching champions because you're tilted is not always the key, because I've seen a lot of people do this in solo queue and they just end up terrorizing the ladder completely. So I really highly disagree with this, and I hope none of you guys ever does this where you just start first time being a champion because it's easy and then you go minus 200 LP in one day. So yeah, please don't do this. Tip number 4, within your champion pool. This is something I actually believe in and definitely think could work. And we also talked about that on the Reddit where someone gave advice, and you could always pick some new champs up if you do go into some normal games or dwarf games or even ARAM games where you might find a fun champ and then pick it up from there. But picking it up for the first time in ranked and then just seeing how it goes is usually not the play, and you would actually make solo queue a much better place if you don't do that. So yeah. If you do enjoy normal games, dwarf games, flex games even, I mean, then you can try and widen your champion pool, which is always a fun thing to do. So yeah, definitely good advice, not something I think I would do myself. And the last tip, stop playing the game. This is probably the tip you would do if you're completely burned out of the game, you feel no enjoyment at all. So if we just talk about my own perspective and how I'm gonna deal with my burnout, then I think this is actually gonna be the one that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna completely stop playing the game, because as you could see from my op.gg's, I had an incredible amount of games played this season. So I think what I need to do is just take a break. Like, I just need to completely stop playing the game. No, just one game a day, 2 games a day. It just doesn't work. I get so tilted and annoyed and I just feel like shit after just one game. So yeah, I think for now I'm just gonna take a break. It is preseason. I can kind of just watch over on Twitch and see how people do. I will still be following the updates and stuff and see all the bugs and funny stuff that is in the preseason. But yeah, I just sadly don't have the energy to experience any of this right now for myself. And I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, but because a lot of you guys have been like subbing and commenting while I have been away, or just trying to distance myself from the game, I actually feel very motivated to get back into uploading again. So I hope that's at least something good on the news here. And yeah, I hope that you guys don't discredit all of the words I'm saying just because I ended Diamond this season. I mean, as you can see, if you look at like most coaches, they're not challenger themselves. Like, there's a few out there, but definitely far from all of them. So yeah, I still think I have valuable things to bring to the table. And of course, I'm also going to do research with other people. It's not just my own word. Like in this video, we used a lot of sources, and that way it makes it more enjoyable and credible than just me saying stuff. But from my own personal experience here, I think I'm just going to take a break from the game, playing some other games, trying to have some fun and just, you know, not really stress about League of Legends and feeling like I have to play. I hope you guys will continue watching, and I hope you guys will continue supporting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys all around. Peace out. Much love, everyone.